And unmuting the mic does help. So hello everyone. How are we all doing this glorious Sunday evening? So we will see. I have pinned a couple of messages, one on Twitch, one on YouTube. So that is to pick the Jem'Hadar ship that I will get tonight. We'll do a couple of builds on it and we'll have some fun with TFOs. So that's the joys ahead of us tonight. I do apologise for not streaming last Thursday, but to be honest, I had zero motivation in that for STO this week. And if I hadn't been preparing for the stream tonight, I probably wouldn't have logged in today. So, hopefully OBS will behave itself tonight. I'm watching it intently at the moment. So, I've got the joys of trying to destroy 30 Voth ships in the battle zone. Then I'll fire up a quick Azure Nebula and get rid of the Tholian one. And then the poll should be lasting for about 29 minutes. So once that's finished, we shall jump over to the Gamatoon and we shall get the ship. I've went and got a load of green Polaron cannons for it as well. So we'll have a bit of fun. Down on my headset, it's loud. What now I'm going to do is just hopefully this Voth fleet will appear and get rid of this Endeavour. In the meantime, we'll just try and pick off the scraps as best we can. So I hear my 8-year-old making a load of noise up the stairs when he should be in his bed. My wife's up there, so hopefully she'll deal with them. Don't mind too much the Endeavours in the battle zones, but God, I wish that the enemies would spawn faster. Make things go just a bit quicker. Come on, Voth, wait, hurry up. We've got another 15 to wipe out. I also think part of my OBS issues of late has been actually down to the machine. Seems that something's been eating up too much of the CPU and GPU on it. So keeping an eye on that as well just now. Try to track that down. But to be fair, the machine's a bit old, so I've been looking at some new ones. Come on, Voth. Hey, there we go. Now we're talking. Go. Endeavour done. So I'd one shepherd said to the other shepherd, let's get the flock out of here. Yep, doing turtle, how we doing? Dan with the bits again, thank you very much, pal. Right, so I got back to the Dyson sphere on the ground, and then I'll fire up a quick Azure. Then we'll see what the poll says as to what Jem'Hadar ship to go and get. I'll do a quick rundown of them in a second, once I get to ground. Decided to do another video earlier on. Well, started it yesterday, finished it this morning, and then went into DaVinci to edit it all together, and it's been that long since I've actually done a Jem'Hadar ship that the project file itself was very out of date compared to the current way of doing them, so I had the joys of sorting all that out. So the ships that I will be looking at now is these four. So we've got the Temper warship, very nice 5.3, looks quite pretty. Already got the trait off at Hearty Soul, I've already got that unlocked, but it's a good trait. The Vanguard warship, it's on a 5.3, again, looks quite nice. So that comes with Tricks of the Trade, which I'll probably never use. When you're saying that though, it's actually something triggered by Miracle Worker, so there's a possibility. Can't remember what the console on this one is. Power Dispersal Channel. So it's a drain. Okay. And we have the Heavy Raider, so again, pretty much on a theme here. But that looks like the wingman that came with the carrier that I got the last time. That's a Press the Advantage. That one's also got an experimental weapon on it. And console is the Power On Particle Inverter Universal Console, which gives you a hazardous burst of anti-proton particles. Gives you the fight speed, shield hardness, and radiation damage over time. And it says cloaked enemies will be revealed, but we know that there's no console that uncloaks the Valdor. And so it's got a bonus to exotic and control, so that could come in handy for science builds. And last but not least is the Vanguard Recon Destroyer. 4.3 with an experimental weapon slot. Jubilant Cadence. don't have any bearing on the current state of the game. What's its console? Hyper focusing, trinary arrays. Here's the history of it, I just need to know what it does. So that gives bonuses to ship, shield harness and shield pen, but I need to look to see what it actually does. So if we look on the wiki and see what it tells us. Jem'Hadar, Vanguard, Recon Destroyer. Let's have a little look and see what this console actually does. Radiation damage. And damage resistance rating decreased, and their flight speed and turn rate decreased as well. I've had that to it. I've got a sneaky suspicion I've got that off of the Lafayette anyway. That's good to know. So yes, that is the 4 ships in the poll, which is the pinned message on Twitch and YouTube just now, and the poll is up for another 19 minutes. So get your votes in. If there's any problems accessing it, let me know. Right, and we're also doing that. We'll jump into a quick Azure Nebula. And get rid of these Tholian ships.
The Tholians have captured a number of Romulan Republic ships. The stronger ships.
Yes, we all know how this works. We don't need to keep getting told all the time with excessively long briefings. Put us in, let's hit something, job done.
Our time here is limited. Stay focused, plan your attacks, and save as many ships as possible.
Oh,
Every loss is critical for my people.
Oh, thank you again, Dan, for the bits. It's actually good that my alerts are now working. I can actually hear them now. Where was that a minute ago? You got Dan, you are extremely generous, pal. Ah, 20. Thank you very much, Bill. Much appreciated. What I really should do is actually just hit it with this. Go up ahead of time. And again, Dan, thanking you, pal. I think we'll have a little bit of fun with the portal weapon on this one this time round. Come out of firing range of them for a start, and take that one. And for some bizarre reason, the portal keeps collapsing, which is most frustrating. It's fun to use it in the the Borg Queen and Hive though, because you can sit out with our feedback pulse and have fun. Right, that's all the endeavours done. Didn't get any endeavour points today, and no universal up at the moment. I'm in the bank, and we'll go and use them over on the Jem'Hadar. So I eventually got around to doing the shield video for the carrier, so that went up on YouTube today. I better actually just keep doing them to see if there's anything available. I was kind of hoping that a load of stuff would have sold, but the exchange is extremely slow just now. Should pick up next week with more folk in the game again, but I'll wait and see. And for anybody unaware, Ryza starts on Tuesday. That's on for a month. That should keep a lot of folk entertained. The reason I'm doing all the doffs at just now is because I want to get them all completed for the recruit so I can delete my other one. I do wish it was like console where you could just click on it and then it would auto-replicate whatever you were missing without you having to go open up the replicator, go back into the DOF and then do things that way. A Random chronophage to put on the ship as well. That's it. Pin message in the chats. Cast your votes. Got just over 10 minutes left. If there's any problems with it, let me know. Is it that one there I need to reroll? Not that one. Not that one. Nope. That one. There we go. Perfect. So I was opening up the Partners in Crime lockbox, trying to get them, and I kept getting the normal cannons, so I just eventually just bought the cannons. That was after. So hopefully they'll do well on whatever ship you guys pick. Microsoft keeps trying to push this co-pilot stuff on. It's like, no, I know what I want to ask. I don't need any assistance in asking it. Thank you very much. There we go. And we've got our first vote in, and so far the temporal warship is winning it. That'd be that bad boy there. Does it come with? What's the console? And there it is there. Oh, the entangled quantum bombardment one, yep. See, I do wish that what they should have done is... So, let's take that one as an example. So, the Federation counterpart, the Klingon counterpart, and the Romulan one should be a case of when you buy the ship, you get the choice. You either reclaim one faction throughout your entire account, or you can reclaim faction specific. So if you've got, remember the name of the Federation one now. Which one was it? Yeah, so if you buy the Edison and you say faction specific, then every Federation character you'd get the Edison, every Jem'Hadar one you get the Temporal, every Klingon one would be, I don't remember which one the Klingon one is, and so forth. So you get the idea. So that way folk might, if they know that they've got their faction specific version of the ship, so if you're playing on a KDF, you can fly your KDF version and not the Federation version, and same with the Romulans and the Jem'Hadar. They might have boosted sales a bit. Now it could be a case of if you selected faction specific, or if you selected, say, only Federation, and you changed your mind later on, then they could have done a Zen option, I suppose, to allow you to get the other versions. I really do need more uniforms in here. I keep thinking I've got the motion picture one. I can't remember why. Hey up, Eric. What did you do this time, pal? Don't tell me. You decided to put the grill on and the typhoon came in. Ah, you didn't go home in time. Fair enough. I think they've removed the ship. Danny, want to take care of that bot for me, pal? Yeah, it looks like they removed the hull ship from the listing. Too hot even for you. 2 ticks. We've got a bot in the chat. 2 seconds, need to go into bleeding mod view, that's what's wrong. If I can find the option now, so it would help. Let's see if Dan deletes it for us. No, not the first one. We get all that stupid stream boo. Remove the space. Yeah, because that was legit. Freaking sad wee buggers. Nothing better to do than send out bots. Yeah, so they have removed the whole ship from the reclaim list. Kind of like fixing the barn door after the horse is bolted, really. Another stealth fix that they did and didn't tell us about. That's Magos, how we doing, pal? So there is a poll in the chat. So I'll find a couple of minutes, and it's to decide what Jem'Hadar ship to get. Ooh, that's not good, mate. It's the last thing you want to happen on a hot date. I'm just sorting something out with the chat. See if that works. In theory, hopefully it should, but we shall wait and see. And for some weird bizarre reason, the stream manager doesn't pull back through all the chat on Twitch. Which is get out of the restream chat. Tell you what. Let me sort out the settings on it and There you go. Opened up for another 15 minutes. So hopefully the pinned chats are still there. Should be, because I've not switched them off yet. Which is a bit of a finicky thing to do. That doesn't bother me. Defiant, welcome in, pal. I go with what the viewers decide. To be brutally honest, I'll probably end up getting the other 3 at some point anyway. So, whatever one gets picked tonight just happens to be the first one I pick up. As I've got coupons sitting there, so they're not getting used for anything. Most of the bundles that come out, if I'm going to do anything with the ship, so I'll just end up getting the bundle anyway. So, depending how much Zen I've got sitting at the time. You can't on your phone. Wonders of modern technology. Fair enough. I say at the moment we've had 1 response, and at the moment it is looking to be the Temporal Warship, which I have to say does look like quite a nice looking ship. And we can stick the DHCs on it as well. I'll guarantee you though that looking at it, we'll have the impulse engine effect here, impulse engine effect there, potentially either the Bassard collector or the nacelle colouring here, and most likely the deflector colouring. Yep, that's about it. As I say, it makes no odds to me which one's chosen. It's which ones you guys would like to see getting used on the stream. I'm already picturing the shield visual video on that one, going, and this should be this and that should be that, and no, this doesn't line up here, and no, that doesn't line up there. But, and to be honest with you, it'd be the same on this one. And it would be the same on that one. And it would be the same on this one. It should just take you to your phone's web browser. Feeling that. If you can't, what one? You need to narrow down, Eric. There's 4. Which one? I was just going to say I can cast the vote for you if you want. It probably does have a flip phone. Or a Nokia 3310. The undestroyable brick. We're talking Temporal Warship, Vanguard Warship, Heavy Raider or Recon Destroyer. Which one are you voting for, Eric? So put it on the Temporal Warship. Okay. If that's the one you want to vote for, pal, I shall put your vote in for you. There we go. So, from the looks of it, we are going for the Temporal Warship. Someone tell me, is that chat still pinned on Twitch? Because I can't see it because the chat function in the stream manager doesn't show for some weird bizarre reason. I don't know why it doesn't show the chats. That is most infuriating. 2 seconds. Yes, I've got. It's not in me, it'll probably be a setting or something I've not clicked on. You're also switching the laundry. Fair enough. I did that yesterday. I thought there would have been an option. Max Mad, thank you very much for the follow. Welcome in. There is a poll at the moment. It should be in the pinned message to pick a ship to get, and they're on screen at the moment. I'm going to leave it open for another 5 minutes. I'm just in the process of trying to figure out how to get back all the previous chats. Which I can't seem to work out. So we just have to go with it like that. Yeah, we get the utility company that I'm with offers half price electricity on a Saturday and a Sunday from 11 till 4. So that's when I charge up my car, and when we tend to get all the laundry and everything done. Well, we do it during the week of what we need, but anything that's not urgently required we just leave till the weekend. Get it done cheaper. So 5 minutes and then we'll buy the ship. Well, I say buy the ship, I'll use the coupon and get the ship. We'll get the mastery done on it, get a build on it, and then we'll do some random TFOs. And unless a ton of stuff sells, I might even do some gambling. I'll show you just now, Divine, 2 seconds. That's what I have at the moment, the ID4. And so it's quite a good car. The only two annoying things about it is, one, every time I go into it, I have to switch off the speed warning and put it to eco mode. It doesn't save it. And when you park up and effectively switch off the ignition, the head unit stays on and your phone stays connected to it. So if you're just wanting to sit in the car and, say, have a sandwich and watch something on your phone for 10-15 minutes, I've got to lock the car and switch off the interior monitoring. But apart from that, it's a bit too smart for its own good, but sufficient. Yeah. Got it through a perk for work, so they allow us to lease them, and it comes off before tax. So I save quite a bit on tax and national insurance as a result. But yeah, so I am looking at getting I was going to get the Mustang, but unfortunately when I went to get one, they stopped providing them. And then everything else was a lead time of 45 weeks. And I was too impatient, so I went and seen what they had available at the time. They had a couple of Beamers. Unfortunately, the range on them was terrible. One was a saloon and one was the SUV. Again, the range on them wasn't the greatest. And then I seen that one, and to be honest with you, it looked a lot darker in the picture than the one that's parked in my driveway just now. But yeah, so I got that and I had it within 4 weeks. And it's been great because I use it for the school runs in the morning, especially when I was having that problem with my hip. It was a godsend because my wife, she's in the office 3 days a week. So did that, but now that I've had the injection in my hip on Monday there, and I can now walk again without my crutch, I'm going to start walking the kids to school again after the summer break. So get a bit of exercise in. Otherwise, of course, it's absolutely pouring down with rain, so that's about 90% of the time in Scotland. Ideal, 1 more minute till the poll closes. Evening, Kane. Welcome in. How we doing? Oh, thank you very much for the follow. Much appreciated. Right. I can pretty much call that vote, I think. Yeah, getting there. A bit more motivated today for Star Trek Online than what I've been this week. Hardly played at all apart from doing the daily endeavours, and that's been me, to be honest. Right, that poll has now finished. So I know, shock winner, Vanguard Temporal Warship won it. We shall get that one. I should go back upstairs. Always that's. Thank you, exercise there, Eric. Right, so where did that one go? That was a Triumph, wasn't it? And there we are. Right. Oh, I know what I forgot to do. I should have brought over some ship upgrades. Grab them in a wee second. That. knew there was something I meant to put in the bank earlier. Yeah. Not bad, Max, not bad. As I was saying earlier on, odds are I'll probably end up picking up all of them anyway. It was just something to do on the stream tonight, to be honest. It was give folk a vote and pick up a ship. I'd say the last one, I got that support carrier. Yes, I probably can do it, that's fine, except because I'm streaming on both YouTube and Twitch, I've got to put it up on both. However, in saying that, I am looking at just going straight to stream on Twitch, probably next month. And because it will save me a little bit of cash by not having to do restream. And Twitch is a bit more popular for viewing, so if I'm doing it purely on Twitch, then it means I can do, let's say, the polls on Twitch, giveaways on Twitch as well. So do like the Mutara Alliance doing, use something like Moobot, for example. And that way I know it's only the people that are supporting the channel with viewing are entered in to win the prize. Because when I put it on Spencer's Discord, there is the odd one or two that just jump straight on it. Yeah, the YouTube stream is delayed quite a bit compared to Twitch, and I don't know why. It's something to do with YouTube itself. So yeah, so that's what I'm looking at doing. I am going on vacation a week on Tuesday. I'm away for a few days, so there'll be less streams that week. And then when I come back, my restream subscription should have ended, and I think I'll just go straight to Twitch. Do love that. Up for 19 million, and then somebody decides, no, I'll not go to 18.5 or anything, I'll just go straight in at 15.9 and just try and tank it a bit. Right, and roster. Nine of 47. I do wish we could just relist these from the mail, or it would show you what you had it on it originally, so you can go, yeah, I might lower a bit. And there's another one. 17. So one's at 25, one's at 17, then one drops to 12. That one's a bit optimistic. I put on at 17.5. Right, that's that. Let's get back and get the ship done. And yes, I did say ship. Yeah, memory leaks when I forget things. Right. Get the ship up to X2. And then we'll do a quick wanted, and then we'll get some TFOs on the go. So yes, that was the ship that everybody chose the last time. the Vanguard support carrier, and I say I have had quite a bit of fun in that ship. So let's see what we can do in this one. That. Ready it and start sticking a build on it. Right, so I put that on it for a start. And equip. Helios, weak power.